Good afternoon and welcome to MSECA. My name is Russell Schindler. I'm a geologist and founder of SampleServe. This afternoon I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes about the SampleServe environmental sampling and reporting products. I appreciate your attention. So the reason I developed this product is I was the guy in the field, in the snow and the cold and the rain, having to collect data and write things down on a paper form. The way that most people are collecting data to this day is they're using either the little yellow field books or paper forms to collect information. It is amazing to me that here we are 30 years later in this industry, in the age of modern technology, that most companies are still using paper methods in the field. I find it mind-boggling. I knew there had to be a better way. With the advent of mobile technology, we were able to develop a better way, and it's our mobile app for collecting samples, which make things a lot simpler and a lot more efficient. And I'd like to show you how you can be part of that as well. The SampleServe platform is made up of 4 separate applications, all tied together with one central database. The first part of the platform is our project management tool. The project management tool is where you're going to set up your projects, you're going to enter in all of your well construction, your sample location information, you're going to enter in your maps, historical data, you're going to even select which laboratory you're going to work with and even communicate directly with that laboratory through the project management tool. And then you're going to set up your work scope. So if you've got a sampling event coming up, you're going to actually set up which locations you're going to sample, what you're going to sample for. That again gets communicated with the laboratory. And then once you've set that and finalized your scope of work, that's going to be pushed to your mobile field app. The mobile field app then is going to receive that sample. It'll sync the work scope to the device. It's designed to work offline, so once you sync the device, all the information's on the tablet. You can go out, collect your samples, do all of your work you need to do offline. It saves all the data. The mobile app also prints sample bottle labels in the field at the time of sampling. It also collects photographs and GPS information, and we use our patented digital chain of custody. So once you have your samples collected, you can actually ship that digital chain of custody to the laboratory along with those sample bottles that have special QR codes and barcodes on them. And that allows the laboratory app to receive that information directly through the cloud. They receive it almost instantly. They know the samples are coming in, and once the samples arrive, they're able to use the separate lab app to actually scan those samples in a matter of seconds, and then that information gets uploaded right back to the cloud, the central database, and we're able to generate all of our reports in a matter of seconds. These apps, both the mobile field app and the lab app, are right now available on the Google Play Store. We anticipate an iOS version sometime in the first quarter of 2021. And then again, once the lab is done uploading lab data back to the platform, back to the database, you're able to generate all of the graphics, all the standard graphics, box maps, data box maps, analytical tables, graphs, contours, groundwater contours, everything in a matter of seconds. So here's a quick snapshot of our project management tool. You can see it's all point and click. This is actually a menu selected right from the SampleServe laboratory that you've selected. So you pick your laboratory, you can actually then just pick the tests you want to run, and then you select which locations you want to pick samples on. Your QA/QC stuff is done right through here. It's intelligent that it'll only let you do a duplicate on a sample you're sampling originally. It'll only let you do parameters that you've already previously selected. MSDs, field blanks, equipment blanks, all work very similar. And then when you've got your scope of work set up, you just hit the save button, and then that work scope is then pushed to the mobile field app. Now the mobile field app allows the user to go out and again capture photographs, GPS locations. It walks you right to the sample location. There's also a low flow calculator in there. If you're doing low flow sampling, we use the US EPA method, current US EPA method for low flow sampling. And so you'll just enter all that information right there. It'll tell you when you're stabilized and ready to collect the sample. Here's an example of what our field data looks like on an export. We export that data both from the mobile field app, directly from the field app, and it also can be downloadable later off of the website as well. But you can see that when numbers are stabilized, they turn green. You've got all your pump information, what you tested for, any other notes, that kind of stuff, and photographs that you took while you were at the site, right there on the Field app. Again, it gets delivered as a PDF and a CSV file. So when you're collecting a sample, we use what's called our digital chain of custody to authenticate when samples are collected, who collected them, and where they were collected from. This is actually, we've got 2 issued patents on this digital chain of custody method. And here's kind of a breakdown of how it actually works. So the first part is you're gonna log in with your username and password. We know it's you because of your username and password. Everyone knows never give up your password. And then when you're collecting a sample, for every sample you collect, you're gonna do a signature. And then you're also gonna take a selfie with every sample collected. At the same time, we collect a date and time stamp and a GPS coordinate. So we know with certainty the who, the where, and the when of every sample collected. So when you're collecting the samples, here's an example of our labels being printed in the field. You can see it's a unique label in that there's several parts to it. The first part is got all the information on there. It's got a barcode that runs vertically, designed to go vertically on the axis of the bottle so it can be scanned if needed. And then there's a second QR code that's going to go on the lid of the bottle. There's a third QR code, a third part of the label too, that is designed to be left at the sample location, which is particularly useful like in asbestos sampling or maybe even cannabis sampling. So you've got that third QR code that you can actually leave somewhere. But the purpose of the QR code is so that when the samples arrive at the lab, they don't have to pick up all the samples and read the barcode. They simply scan the lids of the bottles in a matter of seconds. And you can see in this video here, there was actually 51 samples there scanned in by the laboratory in about 7 to 9 seconds. So once the lab pushes the data back to the platform, we're able to generate in just a matter of seconds all the data box maps, groundwater contour maps, isochemical contour maps of all kinds, all the data graphs, all the data tables comparing to different cleanup criteria for your area. All these can be generated in a matter of seconds. And we only charge if you want to use our reporting functionality, and that's really where the value is, where you're going to be able to get your reports done and complete in a matter of minutes and get them out the door. So we only charge for that function. If you've got a bunch of historical data that you want to upload, it's actually real simple to upload, and all your historical data is in there. It could be 20, 30 years worth of data uploaded in one stroke. Very efficient, very clean. Getting your project uploaded and initiated typically takes between 20 and 40 minutes. You can go in there and set up your projects and use it right now. We give away the mobile Field app for free. You have to get your own hardware, but we provide the software for free. The Lab app, again, is also free. And the way we make money is we make money by selling the report. So revenue is generated from our report generator, and we base the report generator price on $15 per sample. So if you've got a quarterly sampling where you actually collect 10 samples, we'll charge you $150 for that particular report. Once you get that process down, getting new projects in there is very simple and saves a lot of time, a lot of money. Let me warn you about one thing. If you're getting compensated based on your billable hours, you're probably not going to like our product, because you're going to get your sampling done about 20% faster than you did before. Your reports are going to go out the door about 80 to 90% faster than they did before. But if you're getting compensated based on actual work completed, productivity, getting the job done, you're going to love this product, because you're going to get things out the door faster. There'll be less bottlenecks. You don't need the AutoCAD or GIS guy. You can do it all yourself, and you're going to save money. You'll be able to actually get more market share, because you're going to be able to lower your costs while at the same time increasing your profit margin. That's what people like about this software, is that it's simple to use, it's intuitive, and it's quick. Typical time for somebody to actually learn our software is about an hour. If they do have a question, we have a whole series of how-to videos that they can use as a resource. It'll walk them through anything that they may be stuck on or can't quite figure out. Once somebody gets the product in their hands and they actually use it, they tend to love it. We've heard comments like, if my company ever goes back to the way they were doing it before, I'm going to quit. We've heard that a couple of times. They don't want to go backwards because it is a huge time saver. We actually had a customer write us a testimonial that said that since using our product, they're saving 60% on their sampling and report writing expenses. 60%. The cost to recoup your investment in time to switch from existing methods to our methods will actually occur in really the first sample event. So from that point on, you're really saving the money, and you'll probably be very close to breaking even on that very first event. With this product, you can get rid of the reams of paper you need to generate all the forms that you have to fill out by hand. You can get rid of all the data entry, the secondary data entry staff and hours that it takes to enter that data. You're going to be able to get rid of those yellow field books because we're going to record everything digitally and in a format that's going to be more useful. And you can get rid of the AutoCAD guy or the GIS guy. That's the bottleneck between you and getting that report out the door. Because now you're going to be able to generate your own reports at your own speed for a significantly less cost. Go to the Google Play Store. You can download the app right now for free, and you can sign up for a 30-day free trial. I look forward to working with you.